Hey guys, today we're going through my 2021 digital bullet journal. My name is Grace and this is Totally Creative. Today I'm going to be showing you the bullet journal that I have made from scratch for my 2020 calendars. I have never used a digital bullet journal yet, and I'm really excited to show you my thought process and how I made this. First off, I've got a cute little 2021 opener and a bullet journal key, which just says which symbols mean what in my bullet journal. So if I put a little box, it means I have a task. Then I have a quote, "Be someone who makes everyone feel like a somebody." This quote really inspired me to be kind and reach out to more people. And I also have my 2021 at a glance, which is just a little section where you can see the calendar for the year. The next thing I have is a grid spacing cheat sheet. This is a sheet of paper with the number of length and width of dots on the sheet of paper. And these little lines you see are lines counting the dots. So if I want to make a box and I want to make 4 boxes and I want them to fit on one side, I know how many to make in the line. Next, I have my goal sheet, which looks like my 2020 goal sheet. It's just a little bit different. And I have a couple goals already written out, but this page was just simple. And moving on to my next page, which is my future calendar or future log. This is another sheet with my calendar on it, and it just has the month and a little box so I can put important dates that I have for those months in the box. The next spread is the same thing. We have a future calendar, and it is essentially the same as the other ones, but with the last 4 months. And I have a gratitude log. Last year, 2020, I did not keep up with my gratitude log, sadly, and I only did about 4 months of it, but now I'm going to try to keep up with it because I really like the idea of writing down what you're thankful for. So I added a little entry today when I was filming this video because I am so thankful for my friends and my family. This gratitude log really helps you refocus on the good things in life and remembering the blessings that we have. Because we sometimes get drowned in things that could be going wrong in our lives, it's always a great idea to refocus and point ourselves back to the blessings that we've been given. So I wanted to jot down a blessing I had today. The next spread is my January spread. This is one of my favorite spreads, and it is one of the most aesthetically pleasing spreads I've ever done. The January font is done in Procreate, and I will show you guys in a little bit how I get those fonts into my bullet journal. And I have a little calendar here to write out all the things that I have on the days, and I highlighted each of the days of the week in different colors that match the color scheme I have for this month, which is like cream and yellow and orange and a little bit of pink. Then I have an important dates box at the bottom. I've also thrown some stars here and there just because I thought that looked pretty. The next spread I'm going to show you is my weekly logs. So this is probably my most efficient log that I've ever done, and I'm really excited to show you guys. This is based off what was worked in the past for me in my old bullet journal. I've got a habit tracker weekly with my Bible, clean the room, skincare, stuff like that, and then my expenses, which is just the date, the item, and the amount of money I spent. Then over here I have my daily boxes, which is just the day of the week and then a couple boxes to put on to-do lists, and this will help me keep my day organized. Each of the weekly logs looks just like this one you're seeing, and I'm curious to see if you guys would like me to post these bullet journal spreads so that you can download them if you want to start your own digital bullet journal. I'm considering selling my digital bullet journal, and I want to know what you think in the comments. Right here I have another little thankful list that I can jot down something I'm thankful for each week. And I have that on all my weekly spreads. That's it for my January bullet journal spreads, but now I want to show you what the bullet journal looks like from a distance. You click the 4 boxes at the top and you can see all your pages. So it's like a really neat index, and you can see which pages You can also star your pages, but right now they're all the same for me. If you go to the very first page, which is the opening page, you see all these 12 tabs on the side. And if you hold down the tab and click open link, it is a hyperlink to the first month of this year. So that number 1 goes to my January log. Now you can play around with this and hyperlink whatever you want, but in the journal that I created, I wanted each hyperlink to go to each month. You can do it to your index, you can make any sort of hyperlinked bullet journal you want, but you have to do that in an app called Keynote. I'm going to make another video of how I made my bullet journal later, but for now I want to show you some other journals that I have. A lot of this comes from a creator I found on Pinterest, whose name is Lucy. Her Insta is @creatingwithlucy, and these are 2 free Bible study journals that I downloaded from her, and I will link her Pinterest page and her website down in the description below. She has amazing, aesthetically pleasing notebooks that you can buy, or a couple little So if you want to see any of that, just go ahead and look in the description. The next thing I want to show you is how I put the fonts in my bullet journal. This is fairly simple, and I'm using one other app to use this. For my bullet journal, I use GoodNotes, but for my lettering, I use Procreate. Because I like handwriting and hand lettering, I go into my Procreate app, get a new page, and write out the letters. And then I save it as a PDF or a JPEG, which is just a picture. So you can see I have different fonts and different drawings that I've inserted into my bullet journal. And if you're curious as to how to insert a picture in your bullet journal, I'll show you right now. You go to the page that you want to insert it in. And I just went to one of my random weekly schedules. And you click the top picture on the top bar. From there you should see a mini preview of your gallery. You click on the picture you want and click crop. I used my Apple Pencil, which is a Generation 1, to outline what I want to keep in this picture. You can crop it by freehand or with rectangles. So now that I've cropped it, I say done and I resize it to fit the picture that I want. You can easily remove this by clicking it with your finger and then clicking the little red X button with your pencil or your finger. This is an amazing way to insert pictures, to insert calendars, or to just put anything you want that you found on Pinterest into your bullet journal. So instead of printing out, cutting out, gluing, re-gluing, you can just copy and paste a picture into your bullet journal, like this 2021 calendar. So far, this bullet journal has been such a blessing because 1, it minimizes the stuff you use, and 2, it's so portable. I'm really excited to get into digital bullet journaling, and I can't wait to bring you guys along this journey. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a blessed day.